Again, we're going back to, we see things sometimes that don't make immediate sense to the client. Just 2 days ago, I had a business session in Graz. The lady had some sort of child care center, but for therapy, really. And I see a little girl with brain problems. And I ask her, do you have a little girl here with brain problems? No. But I kept seeing this image. So after the client says no, and you keep seeing the image, ask your question a little bit differently. Then I felt like this little girl is like a twin sister to the client. So I asked, were you a twin? No. Did you have any sister with brain problems? No, but when my mother was pregnant, she did lose a little girl. And this was the little girl that was coming to me in my image. And we find out that the soul of this little girl left the body because the body was going to have brain problems. So sometimes we don't know how to interpret the image we see right away. So don't let the client's no stop you. If this is what you're seeing, this is what you're seeing. Insist and try to question it from a different angle. Souls, spirits, the universe doesn't speak languages. They speak with emotions and images. So it's difficult for us to see an image and put it into correct words with the first go. What else could help us be a professional medium? Again, it's very important to stop believing that we have come here to save the world. The world does not need saving. You'll do a much, you will have a clearer connection to the universe if you keep saying, I'm doing this because I like it. Because the universe always gives us what we like. We live in a free will universe. So put energy on, I like it. I was doing something totally different before I started doing this. But as soon as I discovered this, I simply liked it. And I said, this is what I want. I was reading a book by Sylvia Browne. I think it was called The Other Side and Back. And she was describing her life in there. And I put the book down and I say, universe, I want to be just like Sylvia Browne. Only better looking. And I got it. I got everything. So the universe will give you what you want. I was an extremely logical person before. Somebody would say, you can't possibly be a medium, you're too logic, you're always in your brain. But this actually worked in my favor. Because I was always in my brain, when I started seeing images, I said, this can't possibly be my brain. I would never see stupid things like this. So this was proof that they were showing me something. So don't think, oh no, I'm always in my brain and I can't see. No. Use that to your favor. And another thing that some professional mediums think they need to do before they become professional. They think they need to get rid of their issues first and then be a healer or a medium. Let me tell you another little secret. Even God has issues. So if she hasn't gotten rid of them yet, don't worry. We're never going to get rid of our issues because they help us always go to the next step, the next level. And the universe is constantly growing. So issues constantly come up to help it, and all of us, go to the next level. Also, if you do have a lot of issues, the easiest and the cheapest way to heal them is to be a medium. Because about 50% of the client's issues, we have too. And then we learn how to heal them as we are helping the client. Assisting the client. I don't like the word help. So many times I'll get an answer for a client and I will say to myself, is this for him or for me? I have healed so many of my issues through my work. And the best thing is, I get paid for doing it. I'm actually making money while I'm healing my issues. You can't get any better than that. So don't ever think, or don't let yourself go into the something that isn't true. Not exactly lie. Never mind, let me start again. Don't let yourself... Okay, don't listen to people who say, first you have to heal yourself before you can heal others. No, that's not true. You can heal at the same time. So many times we don't even know our issues. And while we're working with clients, they come up and we admit them and they clear automatically. Most of us say, I have to work on my issues. But the truth is, once you acknowledge that you have them, 50% of the work is done. I've done very little work for my issues, but I've done a lot of acknowledgement or acceptance of them. By accepting my issues, I hold the power. They no longer have the power over me. So don't let your issues get in the way. We would be nothing without our issues. We would not have the personality we have without our issues. They make us interesting, and when we accept them, we can go to the next level, and then we have wisdom. It is impossible to meet a wise person who had no issues. How did they become wise if they had no issues? Wisdom, there's a good saying, you might have heard of it. To know something is knowledge. To have experienced it becomes wisdom. So if you have no issues, you will never become wise. So accept your issues and don't let them bother your channeling abilities, your mediumship abilities. Let's see what else helped me become a medium. First and foremost, it's choice. Second, be comfortable accepting money for your work. If you don't accept money, or if you're not comfortable accepting money for your work, it's really guilt feelings. And if you feel guilty, it's difficult to be a good channel because the energy of guilt is very heavy. Trust everything you see or feel. And keep in mind that a lot of clients don't come to you for help. They come to you so they can prove to themselves that they're right. So those clients will say no to almost everything you see. There's one of two things you can do. One of them is illegal, unfortunately. You slap them. The second one is say, sorry, I don't think I'm the right one for you. And make sure you do not take any money for that session, because they will insist, no, I want to pay you for the time. They don't want to pay you for the time. They want to pay you so they can say, she took my money and she didn't give me anything. So say, no, I only take money if I can actually help you with something. And make sure you do not take money from that one. Because they come to you to prove themselves right, they will be more ready to say no instead of yes when you ask them a question. Do not let that no stop you, because most mediums go back as soon as they hear a no. I would say that's the third most important thing in becoming a medium.